Oh, it's so good to see the city again. Oh, hello. You know, I used to come here all the time when I lived in New York. There was a charming little cafe nearby.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was probably my fault.
I've heard this cafe owner is selling something called a Captain America cappuccino. I don't think it's likely that Steve somehow survived and became a barista, but I have to be sure. Unfortunately, getting inside the cafe won't be quite as simple as one might imagine. Nicely done. However, it would appear that Steve isn't inside after all, as if Captain America would be in need of a hot drink right now. In any case, thank you for... hang on. 10 cents for a cup of coffee? Can you believe it?
I finally figured out how to communicate using this hologram table thing. Somehow, I got it stuck on Morse code. Anyway, keep an eye out for trouble in this area.
One of these days, I'll be the one scratching things up, and someone else will have to clean them. Yeah, that's good.
Access granted.
Oh, it's such a good day. How could anything go wrong? You know, doing what you think is right doesn't mean you only ever fight the bad guys.
All units.
I've got to get back to the Griffith without being spotted by any more SSR agents. I knew I should have brought my blonde wig with me. Wait, you look like a completely trustworthy person. Fancy a pleasant stroll through the city?
Let's talk business.
I suppose this means it's time to go to work.
Cops in Stuttgart only had to deal with locals. I had to deal with angry...
Crikey O'Reilly, now what? I'm Peggy Carter, and I'm not here to take lunch orders. I'm beginning to think this day will never end.
Ooh, I thought they wanted to take me. Go! Whatever your name is.
Thanks for the hand. You're certainly more capable than that outfit you're wearing would seem to suggest. Sorry, that was rather mean. I'm having kind of a bad day. I should be able to make it the rest of the way, but thanks again.
Without a care in the world, but if you've got a moment, there are some criminals close by, so, a little help?
I wonder if someone will randomly ask me for a story about my past today. Disguise can often be an agent's greatest weapon. Working for the SSR, I often felt invisible to my co-workers, but on missions, the skill of not being seen usually proved to be very useful. Wait, who are you? Are you supposed to be my backup? You'll stand out like a sore thumb dressed like that. Help me follow this suspicious-looking character. Careful now.
Enjoy the city, folks.
Those are the most unconvincing costumes I've ever seen. You guys make awful street performers.
Well done, you. I dare say you'd make a fine agent. You know, sometimes the most dangerous work can essentially be summed up as a highly sophisticated game of peekaboo. I'll take these findings back to the SSR, but thanks again.
The captain got told off by the captain. I'm both jealous and amused.
The horror. The pasteurized, milky horror. Oh, hello again. You know, this Daisy Clover milk farm and I have a long history. You wouldn't think that a seemingly innocent-looking place like this could hold such a terrible secret.
Hey, you!
I previously infiltrated this organization by wearing a clever disguise. However, they won't be likely to fall for the same trick twice, so perhaps a rather more stealthy approach will be required. I'm not exactly sure what I expect we'll find, but I have reason to believe it might be something rather out of the ordinary. I certainly wouldn't have expected to find that. I suppose everything turned out all right in the end. I mean, yes, we did cause a small amount of property damage, but there's no use crying over spilled... What's that expression again? Such a busy city. That never seems to change. Getting around a big city like this can be a little stressful at times. Especially these days with giant green monsters rampaging down the streets in what is essentially their underwear. But it wasn't always like this, you know. Where is that Mr. Jarvis? You'd think you could trust someone to show up to their own secret meeting. I can't wait any longer. I should get to the SSR, I mean, the phone company, right away. Could I trouble you for a lift, please?
You're doing me a favor! Traffic is awful here!
That's Steve Rogers. An awful lot like the skinny kid I used to know. My week is ruined now.
How do I get my
Oh! Just like high school again!
Thank you for your assistance. Your driving skills leave a lot to be desired, but you got me here, so that's a start. Anyway, mustache, I've got top secret, telephones to attend to. Cheerio!
I hope it doesn't rain a lot today. Crime fighting is hard enough without bad weather. Speaking of crime, we've got reports of an incident close to where you are.
The city is so beautiful. Well, the top side, at least. When Howard Stark's inventions were stolen, Mr. Jarvis and I had to retrace the culprit's escape route through the sewers. It wasn't exactly pleasant, so you can imagine my reluctance to go back a second time.
Hi! I hope you weren't trying
Mr. Jarvis! Now, where's he gone to? Honestly, of all the places to lose your car keys... Wait. Perhaps there's a way I can retrieve them without having to go back into the wretched sewers. You there! Fancy a spot of fishing? There they are. Wait until I tell that Mr. Jarvis. You'd think someone with access to Howard Stark's money would just buy another car. Oh well, thank you for your help. You've saved me a bath and several bars of diamond toilets. Well, I see they managed to rebuild the old place. I probably shouldn't say too much, but I came here once, years ago. I was investigating something for a friend of mine, and the trail led me here. Looking for clues in this refinery shouldn't be too much of a problem. I mean, as long as there isn't a team of heavily armed security guards inside. Why do I get the feeling I'm going to regret saying that out loud?
If I
I suppose this means it's time to go to work. Sorry to do this, but I'm afraid you've managed to get on my bad side. Good work. I'm free to search for clues now, so you'd better get out while you've got the chance. Oh, don't worry about me. It's hardly likely that things might spiral out of control as a result of the destruction of the entire facility. Oh, why do I have to keep setting myself up like that?
This is just fantastic. Just when I'd found something to devote my existence to, other than devouring mortals, it was cruelly taken away from me. I refer, of course, to the restaurant in which I was the acting head chef. Gone in the blink of an eye. But fear not, for the great Fin Fang Foom will return to the culinary world with his latest venture. Fin Fang Foom's fantastically fresh and filling, fat-free Frogurt Factory! All I need are a few ingredients to get me started, and perhaps a catchier name. Hurry along now. The sooner I can open the the sooner this good city can continue to enjoy my culinary wonders.
If you can hear this, please make your way to the scene and help out.
taking so long? Find me those ingredients before my goods... Marvelous! This is everything I need to make my very first fantastically fresh and filling fat-free Frogurt. As is the case with any successful business, once that first Frogurt is out of the way, the rest just falls into place. That and once my small business loan comes through.
Getting more reports of criminal activity close to your location. Guess the bad guys don't want you to get too rusty, huh?
I gotta get across town in a hurry, but I don't have a great track record with cab drivers, so none of them will pick me up. You've got a vehicle, right? Can you give me a ride?
certainly need this a memorable holiday. I must remember to tell Andy.
Hey, bud.
Oh, I didn't see you there, sir.
Incoming crime report. Looks like a possible robbery.
We made it! Thanks a lot. I'm meeting my eyebrow stylist here, and he's crazy when it comes to being punctual. And the last thing I want is to be walking around with unkept eyebrows. Oh man, where did they all go? A fight broke out while I was doing security in the courthouse the other day. And, well, let's just say I lost my cool a little bit. Yeah, things have settled down now, but some of the jury ran away with the big green guys showed up. I don't suppose you could take a look around for them, could you? The judge is really writing about this one. If you can find those jurors for me, you're a big help.
Objection! Can't we just say the guy was guilty and all go home? Fine, I'll go back.
No wonder people hate jury duty. Did someone take care of that big green loony?
Talk about a courtroom drama. Is it safe to go back?
The judge is really writing me about this one. If you can find those jurors for me... Oh, great! You found them all. Now we can get the court back in session. Hopefully without any objections.
Roxxon really needs to improve on its social.
The big city may be mighty pretty, but they ain't